So, you've experienced Fallout 4, the vanilla game, and now you want to know what it can be like modded. Welcome to Fallout 4 Mod Elation. Have fun. On today's Mod Elation, campsites that you can turn into settlements. And while we're on the subject of settlements, how about your own robot army of defense? Or is that robot army of doom? It depends who's attacking you. Now this is robot home defense, and it gives you access to every machine type robot you can think of in Fallout 4 to use as your own mobile police force, ranging from Protectrons to Mr. Gutsies all the way up to Sentry Bots, with everything in between like Assaultrons. It even, well, since it's been updated a few patches ago, has up to 2nd generation synths available. So yes, as you can see, you can create a motley crew of mechanical robots. Now let's not get into the argument of whether Gen 2's Ascensions or not. All you need to know is you can create your own mechanical police force. With that in mind, the protection that they will offer your settlements compared to turrets needs to be tested. And here are 20 raiders. Yes, you're thinking, well, you got a sentry bot in there and a couple of assaultrons here, don't stand a chance. And you would be wrong. In fact, as the footage I recorded catches up, you will notice that without the aid of all the immortal settlers at Sanctuary, like Preston and Codsworth, the robot home defense would probably have lost. Yes, my robot home defense force would probably have lost, and Sanctuary would have been sacked by the raiders. So, in that regard, it's quite immersive, it's quite realistic, and it isn't overpowered. It adds much needed flavour to defending your settlement and not feeling like every settlement has to have a 10-foot junk wall with 9 million turrets. Highly recommended. Welcome to Conquest. Now this mod is all about camping and settlement building. And I don't just mean actually building equipment and walls and turrets at a settlement, I mean building settlements, brand new ones, 10 of them to be precise. This mod comes to you from the same author of Frostfall for Skyrim, so you kinda know what to expect if you've had any experience of that mod. So, heading out into the field, I'm going to place my tent. Well, it's not my tent, it's my tent bag. It acts as the centre of your camp. I'm going to plump it down here in the middle of the wicked shipping yard, and then I'm going to go for a little explore. As you can see, things highlight as if you can scrap them, and that highlight, that yellow highlight, is your clue. It's your visual clue. You will know when you've gone too far because you will stop being able to highlight things. So as you can see, the actual camping radius is quite large. You could set up camps that are quite big on their own, never mind worrying about turning them into full-blown settlements. And as you saw, as you get far enough away, you get kicked out. Same mechanic as settlement builder mode. You've got to stay within the boundaries. You just can't see them when you're in camping mode. So everything's highlightable. That's your clue as to where your boundaries are. Once you get out of range, you either get kicked out of the menu or things will no longer highlight. Now in camping mode you can scrap things, but they don't actually stay scrapped, they will respawn straight away. Now whether you get the resources from that I don't know, I haven't tested that, but if you do, try not to abuse that, it's probably a little bit of a cheat. Now I've set this camp up, the basics, nice bit of a generator, cooking pot, campfire, that sort of thing. But sometimes having a nice tent and a cozy bedroll isn't enough. And when the weather turns on you, like it inevitably does in Fallout, yes, the radiation storm is on its way. So what should we do about that? How about making our very own proper, and I mean this properly, our very own proper settlement. Now, there you go. I'm going to name it Pegasus after Pegasus because we're at a shipping yard and Pegasus was a winged horse. Yes. I like my wordplay. Anyone who knows the title of my mod video series realises I like wordplay. However, once you have it set up as a settlement instead of just a camp, as you saw, you get your green barriers back. You know where the edge of town is, so to speak. And not only that, as you are seeing right now, scrapping works properly. You can fully scrap and remove them permanently from the outpost. It comes up on the map, Pegasus Outpost, and I'm just going to flick between that and the Wicked Shipping Fleet logo. Sorry, lockup. It's there. Please excuse the dodgy map marker, I need to update that map. However, that aside, it's a very immersive way of growing a settlement. It's a great way of camping. The fact that you can use the settlement builder menu to manipulate the objects, it makes it pretty much essential. This will be used a lot. Sometimes a mod is so simple, it's necessary. That's where Are My Provisioners comes in. Now, it's a little bit like Daenerys going around going, where are my dragons? Sometimes you just need to know. And Provisioners, if you're a role-playing, non-fast travelling kind of guy or girl who's wondering where the hell have they gone now, I need to send them somewhere else, you're going to need to do this. With the mod installed, you go into the console and you put bat show provisioners, and when you go to the map you will have a provisioner location. Now it's under data, under quests, as you can see. Where are my provisioners? It could be under the miscellaneous section, but they chose to put it on the main quests, so there it is. Doesn't matter where your provisioners are, or how many you've got, they will show up on the map and you can head off in their direction. So simple, so necessary for the likes of me and other people who play like me. What more can I say than that? Great mod. Now this is a mod called Don't Call Me Settler, and it provides a myriad of options for your settlements. And not just your settlements, but what you can do with your settlers in your settlements. You can have your settlers killable, immortal, and everything in between. That's all one option in between. You can have the dead bodies cleared up. You can choose the rate at which new settlers will spawn and the ratio of male to female, and many more options. But the best thing this mod does is it gives your settlements personality. And how does it do that? By providing names and job titles to your settlers. Now, as you can see, there we are. I turned it off and back on just so you could see it change from talk to farmer.
Can we trade a few things?
This settler is named Haley and her job is farmer. Now don't worry, it doesn't get stuck, it will change with the profession. Here is Alexander, and he is my provisioner between Sanctuary Hills and the Red Rocket, so that's what comes up underneath his name. It's such a great, simple concept, and I love simple mods that add tons of character. Basically mods that improve the ambience of the game. And this does just that. And so we must bid farewell. If you're wondering what other mods I've covered, you can find these by clicking the links for the playlist at the end of each mod Elation video. There you will find the mod categories. However, if the mod you're looking for isn't there, by all means suggest mods for me to review. So until we meet again, until we see each other on another of my videos, have fun, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.